If you're a new entrepreneur, you've probably asked yourself questions like, am I choosing the right business idea? What if nobody buys this? How do I actually make money from this? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most new entrepreneurs are dealing with the same core struggles. And the truth is, it's not just about starting a business. It's about building something that gives you income, momentum, and freedom without burning you out. The strongest businesses usually start by solving a real problem, staying focused, validating demand early, and building in a sustainable way. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 common problems new entrepreneurs face, the benefits they're really looking for, and the goals driving them underneath it all. Let's get into it. The first big problem is not knowing what business to start. A lot of people have ideas, skills, and ambition, but no real clarity. They go back and forth between options, overthink every move, and end up stuck. What they really want is confidence. They want to feel sure they're moving in the right direction. And their goal is simple. Choose a clear niche and solve a specific problem. Because when you get specific, business gets easier. The second problem is fear of building something nobody wants. This is a huge one. People spend weeks or months creating offers, websites, or content without knowing whether there's real demand. What they want is validation. They want proof that people actually care. And the goal is to test demand early and make sure there's a strong problem-solution fit before investing too much time or money. That's a key pattern in strong, scalable businesses. The third problem is starting with very little money, time, or support. Most entrepreneurs are not launching with a team or a big budget. They're starting lean. What they want is lower risk. They want to build smart without overwhelming themselves. And their goal is to keep things simple, use affordable tools, and grow sustainably instead of trying to look big too soon. Lean operations are a major advantage early on. The fourth problem is distraction. New entrepreneurs often have too many ideas, too many offers, and too many directions they could go in. What they want is focus. They want momentum instead of mental clutter. And their goal is to commit to one audience, one offer, and one first path to revenue. Clarity creates action. The fifth problem is financial uncertainty. A lot of people start a business for freedom, but then feel stressed because income is unpredictable. What they want is stability. They want to know their effort can turn into something reliable. And the goal is to build recurring revenue where possible, through retainers, subscriptions, repeat clients, or repeat sales. Recurring revenue creates a more sustainable foundation for growth. Problem number 6 is not knowing how to attract customers. Even if the offer is good, it won't grow if the right people never see it. What they want is visibility and trust, and their goal is to use simple growth channels like referrals, community, partnerships, organic content, and shareable value. Businesses often grow faster when users naturally spread the word. The seventh problem is being too broad. A lot of new entrepreneurs try to appeal to everyone because they think it gives them more opportunity, but usually it just weakens the message. What they want is stronger positioning. They want people to immediately understand who they help, and the goal is to start with a niche, build trust there, and expand later. Early niche focus often creates stronger traction. The eighth problem is doing too much low-value work. New entrepreneurs wear every hat, and over time, that gets exhausting. What they want is better use of their time and energy, and their goal is to spend more time in their strengths while automating, simplifying, or delegating work that drains them. Sustainable growth works best when the business supports your energy instead of constantly depleting it. The ninth problem is waiting too long to launch. Perfectionism makes people think they need everything polished before they begin, but that usually just delays feedback. What they want is confidence, but confidence usually comes from action, not endless preparation. And the goal is to launch a simple version, learn quickly, and improve through real feedback. Rapid iteration is one of the strongest traits of successful businesses. And finally, problem number 10, building a business that feels overwhelming instead of freeing. At the deepest level, most people don't start a business just for money. They want freedom, they want meaning, they want ownership over their life. The benefit they really want is fulfillment, and the goal is to build a business that aligns with their strengths, values, and energy, not one that drains them every day.